This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello, I am Samia Mohammed with the news. President Bayo leads UN Security Council debate on food insecurity. President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mada Bayo, presided over the United Nations Security Council on conflict-related and food insecurity. In remarks, the president stated that there can be no sustainable peace on an empty stomach.
Food insecurity must be viewed through the lens of a driver of conflict, as well as a peace-building imperative. Conflict destroys food systems. Faiths are mined or burned, livestock stolen or lost, roads and ports are blocked, markets are shuttered, prices spike beyond reach, while hunger deepens grievance and fuels renewed violence. This cruel cycle is evident in Sudan, the Sahel, Eastern DRC, Gaza, Yemen, and Haiti, where food insecurity has reached catastrophic levels. There can be no sustainable peace on an empty stomach. Food insecurity must therefore be integral to peace building.
He emphasized that food security must be an essential part of peace building, not an afterthought. President Bayo called for coordinated global action, urging member states to strengthen humanitarian aid and implement long-term measures to protect vulnerable populations affected by conflict.
Starvation is never a natural outcome of conflict. It is a choice to break the law and betray our shared humanity. This council has the duty to deter that choice and to hold violators to account. Sierra Leone's voice in this council is that of a nation that has journeyed from fragility to stability, and of a region that continues to choose dialogue over division. As president of Sierra Leone, I've witnessed the power of principled engagement, even in difficult times.
UN Security Council adopted a resolution authorizing a board of peace and international stabilization force in Gaza, as outlined in United States comprehensive plan to end the Gaza conflict. Sierra Leone, which currently holds the council presidency, fully endorsed the resolution. World-renowned National Geographic photographer Amos Nachom is back in Ethiopia. He's on a mission to photograph two species, the rare Ethiopian wolf and the gelada monkey. Nachom spoke to POA about his deep ties to the country, his unique photo philosophy, and his plan to boost Ethiopian tourism. Nachom's nearly 50-year career centers on making pictures, not just taking them. He aims to dispel the myth of dangerous wildlife. He believes fear animals like polar bears and great white shark is cultural, not factual.
As a photographer, I have changed my direction. Rather than just taking pictures, I decide to make pictures. And therefore, I decided to go a different route. And the route will be answer the questions, how to dispel the myth of dangerous wildlife. That's why animals like orca, like great white shark, polar bear, anaconda, Nile croc, are fearsome animal, or the media or education was about fear of them. The truth is there is no need to be fear of them. The truth is that we need to be respectful of their environment, respectful of the present, and learn how to live with them in harmony.
His most successful images prove this point. He has swum unprotected with a great white shark. He also photographed a mother polar bear and cubs in Canada. These moments require extensive planning and deep and deep respect for the animal's behavior. Nachom's connection to Ethiopia is lifelong, recalling the high regard the nation held in his childhood Israel. He was a young boy who met Emperor Haile Selassie. He described the emperor's enormous presence. Returning now, Nachom's noticed significant progress. He applauded the modernization he witnessed.
You see all the new building, the museum, the government building, all those things that was not here at the time when we arrived. So Ethiopia moved very fast ahead. There are all many cars, many big driveway and a freeway that was not available at the time. It's a very long time. That's why I'm so happy.
He will photograph the Ethiopian wolf in Bali Mountains. Fewer than 500 remain. Next, he goes to the Semen Mountains for Gelada monkeys. His ultimate goal is to empower the presence of Ethiopia and bring tourists next year. Togo has established a national digital observatory, marking a new milestone in its efforts to modernize and digitalize public services. The initiative, developed by the Ministry of Public Service Efficiency and Digital Transformation with support from GIZ, aims to serve as a strategic hub for monitoring, analyzing and guiding the country's digital ecosystem. Open to citizens, researchers, businesses, policymakers and development partners, the observatory will collect, process and publish reliable and up-to-date data on digital development in Togo. It will produce thematic and forward-looking analysis to support public policy decisions across sectors. The ONN is designed to strengthen coordination among digital initiatives and improve Togo's positioning globally by providing internationally comparable indicators. The platform will release an annual report detailing key trends, indicators, and sector-wide developments in the country's digital landscape. Algeria plans to double its national railway network from 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers by 2033 as part of sweeping modernization drive, Public Works Minister Abdelkader Jouli said. During talks with AFDB President Sidi Ould Jouli said the expansion will feature high-speed lines to enhance both freight and passenger transport. The upgrades form a central component of Algeria's long-term strategies to strengthen logistics, enhance regional integration and support industrial growth. Among the flagship projects underway is the Tindouf-Gara-Jiblet mining line, a 950 kilometers corridor scheduled for completion by the end of 2025. Once operational, it is expected to carry up to 50 million tons of iron ore annually from the Gara-Jiblet deposit to processing and export hubs, significantly boosting the country's mining sector. In eastern Algeria, the Hadba-Annaba line, stretching roughly 420 kilometers, is said to improve phosphate transport from Tebasa and reinforce the development of key industrial zones along the corridor. The FDB president reaffirmed the bank's support for Algeria's infrastructure ambitions, underscoring the importance of enhanced connectivity for accelerating economic transformation across the country and the wider region. Now to business news. Air Senegal has committed to purchase 9 Boeing 737-8 aircraft, marking its largest ever fleet order and its first Boeing acquisition since 2004. The deal announced today supports the airline's plan to expand its regional and international network. The new 737-8 jet will enable Air Senegal to launch routes from Dakar to the Middle East and the Americas, as well as serve secondary European cities more efficiently. CEO Tidani Ndiaye said the purchase is a major milestone that will modernize the fleet and strengthen Dakar's position as a key West African aviation hub. The 737-8 offers up to 178 seats and a range of 3,500 nautical miles, while reducing fuel use and emission by 20% compared to older models. Boeing officials welcomed the order, highlighting Africa's fast-growing air travel market, which is projected to require more than 1,200 new aircraft over the next 20 years. South African telecommunication firm Telkom reported on Tuesday a 16.4% rise in headline earnings per share, driven by its data-led strategy. Telkom, majority owned by the government, said its HEPS, a key profit measure, rose to 305.6 cents in the 6 months ended September 30, up from 191.5 cents a year earlier. The firm's group revenue climbed 3.4% to 22.1 billion rand, boosted by mobile data revenue growth of 10.3% and fiber-related data revenue growth of 12.3%. Data revenue increased by 7.9%, contributing to a 59.1% share to total revenue. Our data-led strategy will continue to act as a catalyst for growth as we strengthen our unique position as the backbone of South Africa's digital future, Group CEO Sarami Tokubong said in a statement. Moving to sport news. The CAF Awards 2025 are set for 19th November at Mohammed VI Polytechnic University in Rabat. CAF announced that Grammy-winning Benin singer Angelique Kidjo and Moroccan comedian Olas will host the prestigious ceremony. Kidjo, a global music icon and UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, is celebrated for blending African rhythms with world music and advocating for women's rights, education and cultural preservation. Olas, one of Africa's rising comic and entertainment stars, is known for his humor, improvisation, and ability to contact with audiences of all ages. The pairing reflects CAF's ambition to celebrate not only Africa's footballing excellence but also its rich artistic and cultural heritage, making the event a true showcase of the continent's talent on and off the field. President Donald Trump announced the FIFA Pass, a new system giving World Cup ticket holders priority U.S. visa interviews ahead of 2026 tournament across North America. Speaking alongside FIFA President Gianni Infantino at the White House, Trump said initiative ensures fans are properly vetted and can travel smoothly, calling the 2026 World Cup the greatest and highlight record ticket sales. Infantino added that FIFA expects 5 to 10 million fans from around the world to attend and emphasized that FIFA Pass will help legitimate ticket holders enter the U.S. under the best conditions. Ticket holders are encouraged to apply for visas immediately. Next, let's check the current weather forecast. Thanks for joining us on Pulse of Africa News. Keep following us for more stories that matter across the continent.